All right, welcome back, Hudson Raider fans. Here we are. The Raiders are going into their, our fourth Big Rivers Conference duel. Tonight, Raiders are up visiting Rice Lake. What is Rice Lake? Warriors. We're at the home of the Warriors right now. Raiders are 3-0, looking to go 4-0. Rice Lake, I should have looked up their record, but I don't know their record offhand. Tonight's duel is going to start out at 145 pounds. Looks like both teams have a full lineup. Everybody, no forfeits.
Raiders is Chris Hansen. He's assisted by Brian Johnson, Adam Kaufman, and Jesse Hawk. His managers are Ryan Junker, Howie Pennell, and Kayla Erickson. His captains Tanner Owens, Coley Oxford, and Kara Cotton is also a manager.
All right, here we go.
Matchup tonight at 145 pounds, Austin Koski and Tyler Fleming.
All right, here we go. 145 is where we start. Rice Lake sent out junior Austin Koski. Never mind. I had that wrong. Rice Lake sent out freshman Tyler Fleming taking on junior Austin Koski. Don't know much about the Rice Lake team. I do know that 4 of them placed at the Northern Badger over the holidays, so I'll give you their placements there. Other than that, this is the first time we've seen Rice Lake all season. We'll see them, we'll only see them one more time. We'll see them at the Big Rivers Conference. Regionals, Rice Lake goes to D2. So we're approaching a minute in the first period, no score, but Koski on the edge looking to score a takedown. And he does get the takedown, 2-0 now in favor of Koski. 2-1 now, Koski looking to maybe play a little catch and release here. We'll see. Koski goes in looking for a single, but no setup. Fleming out of Rice Lake easily sprawls out of it. Koski now into a Russian, looking to try to take this to a single or a double here. And he uses it for a single, doesn't. Maybe it's go behind. That should be 2 right there. Yep, Koski does get a 2 right on the edge of the mat. 4-1 now, 30 seconds to go in the match. Koski is going to cut him, 4-2 now. Koski right back on that Russian, lets it go. Looking for a fireman here possibly. Switches to a single, got to work up. Does, 6-2 now in favor of Koski. There's only 13 seconds left. He needs to ride him out here now. And that'll end the first period. Boy, it's awful quiet here in the stands. You can hear a pin drop around here.
We got the band.
Yeah. Fleming, Rice Lake deferred, so Koski had choice, and he'll start the second period on bottom, leading 6-2. Koski looking for a switch, right into a head and arm. Gets it, gets a 2 takedown, looking for near fall here. Fleming's in a lot of trouble here. And there it is. Austin Koski starts us off with a pin over Tyler Fleming of Rice Lake. Will give the Raiders a 6-0 lead and should bring up 152 pounds, where Rice Lake will send out sophomore Joey Ott taking on senior Tanner Owens.
They switch.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The varsity head coach, Ted Sikowski. His assistants are Norm Pittens and Josh Schmidt. Volunteer coach, Pat Dittrenner. His managers are Brooke Walters, Alexis Eyrick, Shannon Andrositis, Jensen Marsh, and Rachel Manicki.
I misspoke there. I actually read the program and come at by state. Austin and Collier switch rates. So we got senior Collier Hawksford taking on sophomore Joey Ott. Koya's having a really good year so far. He's only got one loss on his record, bi-state champion and 5th ranked kid in the state at Division I. Koya does get, well, the score says 5-0, so I don't know what's going on there. It should be, I think, just 2-0. Oh, never mind. I'm looking at the team points. Boy, I can't get anything right here tonight. My goodness. Oxford in a nice looking low single. I got that right. And scores. Now it's 4-0. And 4-1. Koski in on a single again. It's going to be 6-1. What am I saying? Koski? Oh my God. Koya, Koski, they sound the same. Everybody in Hudson knows what I'm talking about. Boy.
Somebody missed snack time.
I did. I had a Snickers. I'm not crabby. All right, we'll get it right here. Hawksford, Kolia is leading by a score of 6-2 with 1:20 to go in the first. Koya goes ahead and cuts him. Another takedown. 8-3. I think Koya is just trying to debate, do I cut him here or do I try to pin him? And he's going to cut him. 8-4, 42 seconds to go. We go out of bounds, we get a restart. We're in neutral. I think the coach has just told Kolia to pin him here, but then he held up one finger. I don't know if that meant one more takedown. It is 10-4 now. Koya looking for a little ball and chain here. Now he's going to turn it right into a cradle. And that's how the first is going to end. Koya has a 10-4 lead. Oxford's got choice and will choose down. Oxford looking for a standing switch, gets it, 12-4 now. Oxford back to that ball and chain, see what he's going to do with this. Now looking for a tilt, looks like he's going to turn it into a kind of a cradle. We'll call it a ball and chain cradle, I don't know. And there it is, Koya Oxford wins by fall over Joey Ott. That will give your Raiders a 12-0 lead. It'll bring up 160 pounds, where Rice Lake is going to send out Matt Orn, senior, to take on senior Tanner Owens. Orn took 12th place at the Northern Badger, and Tanner, I think Tanner went undefeated at the Hudson Duels, same with Oxford. Tanner's actually the 3rd ranked wrestler in D1 right now at 160 pounds.
At 160 pounds, Matt Orr.
And we have some clock trouble here. Never got set back to 2 minutes. There we go. And they're going to run 5 seconds off, and we'll get a restart. Boy, that ankle pick of the right leg of Orn is pretty tempting. Owens goes into a high crotch. Look for a high crotch, a fireman, and he backs out of it. Orrin does look like to be a pretty physical wrestler. He's put together pretty good. So you better get in good and deep on those shots. Owens looks for a go behind and switches off into a single and gets it 2-0 in favor of Owens. See what Owens is going to do here. We're in the deep waist half. Owens goes for the legs. Looking for that cross-face tilt under the chin to the far shoulder. Wrestlers on the edge of the mat, and we're going to get a restart. 47 seconds to go, still 2-0 in favor of Owens. Owens gets the hook in right away. Owens still again looking for that, I call it a cross-face tilt. Throw the leg jerk in, go to that far shoulder, looking for a tilt. Orrin back up to his feet. And that's how the first ends. Owens has a 2-0 lead. I believe it's Orrin's choice. Owens will take down to start the second period.
Nice job not giving up those points at the end of the period.
Yep. That shows a little senior leadership there. We've been complaining about it all season long, giving up points at the end of a period, whether it's an escape, whether it's a takedown. Owens gets the escape. 3-0 now. Owens back in looking for a single. Does get the takedown. Right in the legs, still looking for that crossface. Tilt. Owens leads 5-0 now, looking for a power half probably. This Orrin is put together pretty good, he's strong. He gets it. Finally gets what he's been looking for. Near fall is coming. Owens has got a minute to go here. Now if he can hook that and try to put that elbow into his ear and catch him just like that. Orrin makes a little bit of a mistake there. Tried bear hugging Owens. Owens looking for the fall. He's got 43 seconds. Orrin of Rice Lake in a lot of trouble here, and there it is. Tanner Owens wins by fall over Matt Orrin of Rice Lake. That's 3 pins in a row for your Hudson Raiders. That pushes the Raider lead 18-0 now. Here's where Hudson did a little bit of shuffling. Let me check my stuff here so I get it right. I believe sophomore Wade Malika out of Hudson is going to take on
Wade Malika, and for the Rice Lake Warriors, Corwin Dietz.
Yep, he's going to take on freshman Corwin Dietz. To the best of my knowledge, this is Malika's very first varsity match of the season. So here we are, 170 pounds. Malika, to the best of my knowledge, making his first varsity start. Let's see if he can start his varsity career on a victory here. Malika goes in looking for a single. Dietz does a nice job of countering. Malika goes behind and does get to, immediately puts the legs in and looking for a cradle. Malika looking for that cradle again. He does have some length on Dietz. In bad position here and probably going to give up the escape and does. 2-1 now in favor of Malika. You can see a little bit of the inexperience with the two wrestlers, both head-to-head, hand control, going straight on like you're on the railroad track. We got to get off those tracks and look for an angle. Set up a shot. Malika looks for a single, but again, it was a straight-on shot on those tracks. Got to create that angle. Coming up on the final 15 seconds of the first period, still 2-1. Now there was a little bit of a setup there. Got a little hard on the collar. That was all the setup he needed to turn that corner and take a 4-1 lead into the second period. Malika will have choice and defers.
Nice, working right to the end of the period.
Yep, very nice work. Looks like Dietz is going neutral to start the second period. See if Malika learned a little bit on that collar tie, head snap into a shot. Oh, he's going right to a head and arm. See if he can finish it. He does get the 2. He's got a lot of time to work for the fall here. This will be a match. If Wade can finish with a pin, he'll never forget. First varsity match won by fall. We're not there yet, but he's in really good position. There you go. He's got to be a little careful not to get too high. You get rolled through. We still got a lot of time. We still got over a minute, and there it is. Wade Malika wins by fall over Corwin Dietz of Rice Lake.
21 seconds in the second period, Wade Malika from Hudson.
So from here on up, all the way to 220, after the insertion of Malika, we're going to shift everybody up. So 182, Rice Lake is going to send out freshman Hunter Harris. Should be taking on junior Dima Hawksford. Yep, there's Dima.
Dima Hawksford for the Rice Lake Warriors, Hunter Harris.
Looks to be a very young team out of Rice Lake. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 freshmen on the team. And at least 5 of those that seem to be starting varsity. And Hawksford takes a 2-0 lead, minute 42 go in the first period. Again, Hawksford's wrestling up from 170 to 182. Hawksford goes in for the Okie choke. Hawksford's got to lock up 2 on that wrist. If he can get 2 on that wrist, unable to lock it up yet, he's got to get 2 on the opponent's wrist. And he gives it up. Hard to see from this angle. Oxford looking for a half or 2-on-1. Can't quite tell what he's looking for here. Looks like he's got the half up there. Oxford's got the knee in the back. He's got to be careful here. Now he's working for a bar. He does have far wrist control. Oxford settles in. Looks like we got at least a 2 count there. Oxford does have a double armbar on here. He might be able to sit out if he goes on the other side. And that's how the first ends. Oxford gets 3 near fall and will take a 5-0 lead into the second. Harris out of Rice Lake defers. Oxford's going to go down. And we're going to get a false start on Dima. Oxford up to his feet, looking to control hands, pop that hip out and face him. Harris trying to take Oxford back down. Oxford reaches back, goes to a head and arm, gets a reversal. 7-0, looking for the fall. He should get this and does. Dima Oxford wins by fall over Hunter Harris of Rice Lake. Well, that's 5 pins in a row for the Raiders. That's going to make the score 30-0 now, and I believe Rice Lake is going to be sending out their best wrestler. From the best I can tell, they're going to be sending out sophomore Austin Roberts, which took 3rd place at the Northern Badger. At least by placement at the Northern Badger, this is their best wrestler, the highest place winner. And he'll be taking on our normal 182-pounder Derek Schindler, but Schindler's bumped up tonight to wrestle 195. So this will be a good test for Schindler. Looks to be Rice Lake's best wrestler, and Schindler is bumping up a weight. Schindler goes right into that patented fireman we all like to see him do. Schindler takes a 2-0 lead. Schindler going to cut him 2-1.
Showing some nice confidence here.
Schindler looks to be trying to run a rush in there. Goes right back into that fireman. And does get another takedown, 4-1. Schindler cuts him, 4-2. Derek looking for a single off of a reshot. On the edge of the mat. He's got to come up to his feet and try to finish this. And we're going to go out of bounds. 36 seconds to go in the first, 4-2. I'd like to see Schindler get another takedown here before the end of the period. He's got 20 seconds to do it. Schindler going in that Russian. And that looks to be the way the first is going to end. And it does. Schindler's going to take a 4-2 lead into the second. Schindler defers. Roberts is going down to start the second period. 195-pound weight class here tonight. Again, Derek wrestling up from his normal 182 spot. Roberts is able to get the escape, 4-3. Schindler goes in looking for a double. Roberts does a nice job of sprawling out of it. Derek's just got to back out of there and get a restart. Schindler tries to pass the elbow into a single. Roberts doing a nice job of sprawling out of that. Schindler looked for the fireman again. Roberts had nothing to do with that and pushes Schindler right off the edge of the mat. Minute 14 to go in the second. Schindler hanging on to a 1-point lead. He will have choice going into the third, but really like to see Derek get a nice takedown here. Looking for a short drag here. Short drag is right there. Got to keep working for that. That drag is there. Schindler doesn't get the short drag, so he goes into a front head, and then he just kind of lets him go back up to his feet, looking for that fireman again. And does come out the back door to get a takedown. 6-3 now with 36 seconds to go in the second. Nice little bit of chain wrestling there. Schindler went for the fireman, missed it, and switches it off just to a go behind. Schindler trying to ride out Roberts here. The remaining was 28 seconds left in the second. Schindler trying to dig an arm in here, maybe trying to bar it up. And that's how the second ends. Schindler's going to have choice and a 6-3 lead going into the third. Derek's going to start out on bottom. And we're going to get a restart. Roberts breaks down Schindler. Schindler doing a good job of fighting, getting back into his base. Roberts trying to pull a 2-on-1 under. Roberts looked to throw the legs in. Derek quickly gets up to his feet. Wow. Boy, the crowd really got excited about that one. I don't quite understand what the crowd cheered about. He just took Derek back down to the mat, but that really, it's better than listen to the pins drop that we heard earlier. Schindler coming back up, trying to turn in.
Nice.
Trying to turn in. See if he can finish this. If not, at least get his one. Oh, that was close to two. We should get at least one. And we did get one. Schindler's going to take a 7-3 lead with 37 seconds. That's the only part that, you know, worries me when guys bump up to the next weight class is when they get ridden. They got all that much more weight to carry and muscle. Roberts comes in looking for a double on Schindler. Now he switches to a single and's going to get it. That's going to tighten this match up to 7-5 now with 19 seconds to go. And we're going to get a restart. Schindler is still leading by a score of 7-5 with 18 seconds to go. Roberts looking for a 3/4. And that's how it's going to end. Derek Schindler wins by a score of 7-5 over Austin Roberts. That'll be our first decision of the night. First match that went all 6 minutes. The Raiders now lead by a score of 33-0. It's going to bring up 220 pounds, and we should be back to our normal wrestlers at their weight classes.
And 220 pounds for the Hudson Raiders, Elliott Motu. And for the Rice Lake Warriors, Hilbert Pedro.
Right Rice Lake's going to send out 220-pound Ilber Kadru, a senior out of Rice Lake. And we got clock problems again. Taking on sophomore Elliot Motu. Again, we didn't get the clock set. And now we're going to knock 10 off. That is too bad. Elliot had a takedown and had Kadru on his back. Now Kadru down at the Northern Badger ended up in 6th place. And there's 2. Kadru goes for the headlock. Motu slides through it and scores a takedown of his own, leads 2-1 now after the escape by Kadru. Kadru looking for that head and arm and gets it this time. Does get the takedown, leads 3-2 now, but no near fall yet. Elliott trying to come out the back door here. If not the back, and he does get the reversal. 4-3 now. Motu looking for kind of an arm bundle here. Crossface cradle is what he's looking for. Gotta be careful not get too far out front. Now he just gave up his leg. Now he's got to look where he's at and get a restart here. Get a restart. Get a restart. Get a restart. And he gives up the escape. 4-4 now at 20. They got to stop the clock. It was moving. Now there's 22 seconds left. Well, hopefully Elliott has learned a little bit. The kid likes the headlock. And you know it's coming. And he's looking for it again here. Elliott goes with a nice underhook. Throws that up and looks for a single. That was a nice setup by Motu there. Drive that underhook into a single. I like that out of the big guy.
Never fails to make it exciting.
Yeah, he does. And that's the end of the first. Kadru is going to defer and Motu is going to start down. All tied up at 4 apiece. Second period, 220 pounds. Motu gets the escape, takes a 5-4 lead, looking for that underhook into a throw by. Nicely done. Just keep doing it, it's there. I'm just waiting for the headlock to come. Motu drops down looking for a single. Elliott's working some nice collar tie setups into his shots here tonight. Minute 10 to go in the second. Motu still has a 5-4 lead. Drops, looking for a single. All right, now he's got to get out and get a restart. Nice job, nice job. 53 seconds ago. Kadru comes in looking for a double. Motu fights it off. He's got to be careful here. This Kadru likes to throw. And he does get the takedown to take a 6-5 lead. Now, I don't think there was any near fall. Nope, no near fall. Motu is down by a point, though. Didn't like the looks of that bear hug right from the get-go. The kid's obviously a thrower. You don't want to go upstairs with him. Motu looking for reversal. We get one. And we did get one escape. Motu ties it up at 6 apiece. Another point scored at the end of a period. We really like to see that.
He's always pulling something out.
Yes, he is. 6-6 going into the third. Referee's got to look at the clock. Rice Lake is really struggling with the clock here tonight. That's probably about the 4th time now in 6 matches. They need a Snickers, yeah.
Going around.
I know the feeling. All right, third period, 220 pounds. Motu and Kadru all tied up. Nope, now Kadru has a 7-6 lead.
So it's going to take a takedown to win it.
It always take down to win it usually. Motu looking for a single. If he can come up and elevate this, but he stopped. And now he's all sprawled out. Not in good position. Now he's got to turn the corner here.
Motu's got to keep moving. That's his strength. He keeps moving.
Get off and get a restart. Nothing ever good happens when you got your head in your opponent's crotch looking for a takedown. We seem to have our head position down there quite a bit, no matter what weight class. Drew looked for a single. Motu fights it off, but he doesn't come back with a reshot. He's got that underhook. Throw that up. If he doesn't get the goal behind it, it'll probably lead to a nice single. A little chain wrestling here. We're down under a minute. Motu needs a takedown to take the lead here. Only trailing by a point. Oh! Motu looking for it.
Climb over. Face him.
Oh, we get a restart with 25 seconds to go. Motu's got to go. He looks to be a little bit winded here, but he's got to gut it up.
He's got the coaches all over him.
He's got 25 seconds, got to go. Now both crowds are getting into it. Now we got a wrestling match. Motu looking for that slide by again. All right, we're down to the final 9 seconds. He's got to go after him. He can't hesitate. He's got to go. Oh, and that's how it ends. Abir Kadu wins by a score of 7-6 over Elliott Motu. That is going to give Rice Lake their first team points of this duel. Hudson now leads 33-30. It's going to bring up 220 pounds. But Rice Lake's going to send out senior Josh Tyler taking on sophomore Matthias Tobin for your Raiders. Tobin coming out real aggressive. I like it. Goes for a nice head snap there. And we go out of bounds with a restart. Minute 39 to go, still no score. Heavyweight match. Tobin against Tyler. Tyler looking for a possible head and arm here. And we go out of bounds with 1:11 to go. Still no score. Really the first attempt at any sort of a shot right there with that bad head and arm look. All right, Tobin's got him down the mat, run the front head. He's got to keep him down. Looking for the slide by and does get it. 2-0 with 59 seconds to go in the first. Tobin takes a 2-0 lead. Tyler out of Rice Lake having a little bit of trouble getting his headgear on. All right, 59 seconds to go. Tobin up 2-0. See what he can do riding this Tyler out of Rice Lake. Tyler looking to roll through. Tobin is in good position, does have his hips up. Looks like Tobin did get 3 near falls. Kind of hard to see from our angle, but I can see the referee with 3 fingers up. We got 3 near fall. Tobin has a 5-0 lead, and we do have some blood time.
Give them 1. 4 points.
4 points.
We're going to have a blood time out here. I'd like to thank our ticket takers tonight.
All right, we're back. 38 seconds ago. Tobin ended up getting 4 near fall points for that. The guy that was about to get pinned and got a bloody nose. So you get almost like a penalty point as if you were tapping out. So Tobin leads 6-0. Final 30 seconds of the first. Tobin possibly looking for that crossface cradle, arm bundle. Tobin looking for more near fall. And he gets it. Should be 9-0 going into the second period. I don't know, she liked the... And if it's done bleeding, you can just throw that in the garbage. All right, here we are back. Only 3 seconds into that. Still had a little blood issue. Tyler takes a shot right off the whistle, looking for a low single on Tobin. Tobin sprawls, counters, takes an 11-0 lead. All right, Tobin did a nice job with that crossface tilt last time. Let's see if he can get it on again. Work that into a fall. Yep, right back to that crossface. Has he got the leg in? He's got the leg in. All right, now get your 3, get your 5 count, then work up and look for the fall. And he's doing just that. Nicely done by Tobin there. He's working him pretty hard here. Tobin does lead by a score of 14-0. Looking for the fall though. Or he can belly down, let go of the hold, and do it again. Tobin goes back into the leg. Now he goes into a power half. With authority, too. Tobin looking for a leg turk here. And this should be it. This should do it. There it is. Matthias Tobin wins by fall over Josh Tyler of Rice Lake.
Matthias Tobin from Hudson.
That'll bring the team score 39-3, going to bring up 106 pounds, where Rice Lake is going to send out Jimmy Smith, sophomore. I think this might be the first time he's been down to 106. He did take 5th place at the Northern Badger, and he'll be taking on Hudson's freshman, Mitch Fanning.
106 pounds for Hudson Raiders, Mitch Fanning, and for the Rice Lake Warrior, Jimmy Smith.
All right, should be a good test for Fanning. Fanning goes right into a Russian. Like to see Fanning start using that length he's got. Boy, those sweeping outside singles and ankle picks. And God, he's got such length. Right there, I would like to have seen Fanning realize where he was and get out of bounds. Not give up and go to the center of the mat and get taken down. As it is, Fanning trails by a score of 2-0 with 1:20 go in the first. Smith looking for a 2-on-1 tilt here. Hudson should be well versed in it after the Hudson duels in Plainview. 2-on-1 tilt and cradles. Smith looking for 3/4. Fang does a nice job keeping his head up and bellying down. Smith in looking for a cow catcher here. He's got it. Fanning in a lot of trouble here. He's got 36 seconds to go to fight this off, and there it is. Jimmy Smith of Rice Lake wins by fall over Mitch Fanning. That's going to bring the team score 39-9. It's going to bring up 113 pounds. Rice Lake's going to send out freshman Sam King to take on freshman Eric Bell. And again, I believe this is Eric Bell's very first varsity match. We already had one tonight with Malachek winning by fall in his very first varsity match. Let's see if Bell can get his very first victory here tonight too on varsity. Kings comes in looking for a front head. Both wrestlers just content. There goes Bell on a nice looking low single. Circles the right way, work up to the waist. And that should be 2, and there it is. Bell takes a 2-0 lead. Bell goes right into a half. Bell's got the far wrist tied up, doing a nice job trying to work that half. Should get a restart, and we do with 39 seconds to go. Bell still has a 2-0 lead. Coach Johnson just telling Bell, you get that half in there again, you run it. You run it like you mean it. Nice. Bell does have not quite a 2-on-1. Comes back out front and looks to take him back down again. You could look for that half right there coming off of that double.
I think if Eric would just relax, he could just take this match over. He's pretty... And
that is how the first is going to end. Bell takes a 2-0 lead and choice into the second. Will defer. King is going down. Bell's, almost caught that half. Right idea. Now Bell goes on to a 2-on-1. See if we can get a 2-on-1 tilt here. King tries to get away. Bell goes right back to the single leg. Now he's got to look for the half. Now the half was right there. Now he's going to walk that back. Walk that back. Still 2-0. A lot of action, but no points being scored. King back up to his feet. Bell right back on that single. You gotta be careful. King tried to do a standing cradle there. Oh, the half was right there. So close. A little more experience. Bell will hopefully realize that that half is there. Coming down the final 15 seconds of the second. Still 2-0 in favor of Bell. Bell running a nice bar here. Oh, and it slipped out on him. That'll end the second. Bell hanging on to a 2-0 lead, his choice. And he's going neutral. I like it. I like it. Oh, we get a whistle here. More clock issues. Yeah. Both wrestlers still trying to gain hand control here. Bell goes into a single and see if he can finish it, and he does. 4-0 in favor of Bell now. Minute 16 to go in this match. 113 pounds. Bell looking for that half again. It's been there all night. You may have it this time. King doing a nice job of hipping away from that half and looking away. Right back looking for that half again. King is doing a nice job. Now, one thing I just noticed now, Rice Lake kid's got a t-shirt on. You don't see that very often at the varsity level. Might have a little mat rash on there or something. Approaching the end of this 113-pound match, and there it is. Eric Bell wins his very first varsity match by a score of 4-0 over Sam King. That'll put the Raiders up 42-9, bring up 120 pounds, where Rice Lake will send out sophomore Gunnar Asplund, taking on junior Nick Nelson for your Raiders.
120 pounds for the Hudson Raiders, Nick Nelson. For the Rice Lake Warriors, Gunnar Asplund.
Nelson in looking for a single here. Asplund now, Nelson up on the double. Finish now, he's got to look for that half right there. Half right there. Does get the takedown. No near fall, but he does get a 2-0 lead. Now Nelson looking to cradle him up. He's on the edge of the mat. Seems to be in bounds. And there it is, Nick Nelson. Wins by fall over Gunnar Asplund. That'll push out the Raider lead 48-9 now, bring up 126 pounds, where Desmond Benavides, I'm going to go with this, freshman, taking on sophomore Timmy Fea of your Raiders.
At 126 pounds, Tim Fea from Hudson, and for the Rice Lake Warriors, Mitch Corneliuson.
Mitch Corneliuson. Really? They have Mitch Corneliuson listed at 138, and they have him wrestling at 126. Kind of think we may have a mix-up here in the announcing, maybe not. We'll just go with Rice Lake. Timmy looking for a big victory here. He had a pretty rough day at the Hudson duels. Timmy does give up a takedown with 1:30 to go in the first, trailing by a score of 2-0.
Hands, Tim, hands.
Trying to get back up to his base. Looking to turn in and get an escape here. He's out. Oh, he was out. Rice Lake able to cover. Minute to go in the first. Now Faye is up. He's got the hand control here. That close. We need Timmy to get out of that. Down the final seconds, 30 seconds. Timmy's belly down. He's got to get up to his base. Nothing good happens when your belly is down. Bale looking for an underhook into a switch here. He's got 15 seconds. He's got to keep going, at least get one. And he does get one. Timmy now trails 2-1, 10 seconds to go in the first. Big point for Timmy going in the second period. That's how the first ends. Fea has choice and is going to go down to start the second period. I just heard the coach over there say Mitch. It must be Mitch Corneliuson then out of Rice Lake. Corneliuson trying to roll that wrist under. Timmy trying to gain hand control.
There you go.
Does. Now he's got to hip out of this. Got to hip out. And we're going to go out of bounds with 1:18 to go. Still 2-1 in favor of Corneliuson out of Rice Lake. Timmy up to his feet, trying to face him. Corneliuson takes him right back down. Looking for a farmer's bar here again out of Rice Lake. We are. Timmy gets out of it, gets to his feet, and he does get the escape. 2-2 now with 45 seconds to go. All right, Timmy's got to set up a shot, not just grab both arms and try to throw him down and then hopefully he falls down. He's got to set up a nice shot, create an angle, and get a takedown. That was not bad. Nice blast double. Exactly what we're looking for. Nicely done. Timmy takes a 4-2 lead. 20 seconds to go in the second. Faya looking for the cradle.
Don't give it up at the end.
And that is how the second ends. Faya takes a 4-2 lead. Corneliuson will have choice. He's going to go down to start the third. And Timmy's just got to stay behind the arms, try not to get hip to hip.
Gotta get the clock going.
Looks like they may have a question on the score over there. We'll take a quick break while we wait. Sort it out. All right, here we are back. Well, they still don't have the clock right. There we go. Now we got the clock right. Score is 4-2. Corneliuson gets away. 4-3, comes in looking for his own blast double and gets it to take a 5-4 lead very early in this third period. Corneliuson looking for his own cradle. Timmy's got the leg hooked. He can switch and turn into this, and does. 6-5 now. Down to 1:24 to go in the match. Timmy's got a one-point lead, 6-5.
Nice.
Yep. Timmy likes to ride two parallel. He's hip to hip right here. If the guy hip heists up, Timmy gets out of position. Looking for the standing cradle again. Got to be careful, and gives up a reversal with 57 seconds to go. Faya now trails by one instead of leading by one, 7-6. Still lots of time. Timmy's got to get up and get out of there. Corneliuson, as you can see, is riding hip to hip too. So easy to get rolled and out of position there. Not driving forward, not an angle, and that's what happens. Timmy gets the escape. Don't know what he's trying to do there. Score is tied up at 7-7 right now with 23 seconds to go. Oh no, he can't let that go unless he turns into him. Oh, that was close. Still tied up. We got 11 seconds to go. 8 seconds to go in this match. All tied up at 7 apiece. Cornelius comes in on a double. Takes Timmy down with 3 seconds to go and wins it. Mitch Corneliuson wins by a score of 9-7 with 3 seconds to go in the match. That's going to make the score 48-12. I mean, the Raiders obviously have this dual one, but you hate to see bad shots like that cost you a match right at the end. Stay in position, keep your hands down, protect those legs. Take it into overtime.
At 132 pounds, for Hudson, C.J. Steiner. For the Rice Lake Warriors, yeah, the Hudson.
All right, next up, 132, junior Zeb Hovde out of Rice Lake, taking on sophomore C.J. Steiner. Steiner in looking for a Russian. Hovde throws that off, comes in on a single. Steiner does a nice job fighting it off. Hovde back in on that single again, looking to switch it to a double. Steiner has the wizard in there and fights it off, no score. CJ looking for a front head possibly here. No, backs out of it. And we're going to get a restart with him. 1:01 to go in the first period. 132 pounds. Still no score. CJ looking to cross face and go behind here. He can reach back and grab that near ankle. He needs that ankle. Oh, he had the ankle there. Now he's on his hip. Hovde in, looking to score two, and he's probably gonna, and there it is. Hovde takes a 2-0 lead with 37 seconds to go in the first. Hovde working a 2-on-1. Not sure what he wants to do with it. Steiner into a base, trying to pick hands and get a switch. And we're going to go out of bounds with 6 seconds to go. 2-0 in favor of Hovde. Steiner up to his feet, looking to control hands and get out of here at the end of the period. Got to go, and he's not going to get away. Hovde will take a 2-0 lead in choice into the second. Going to defer. Steiner's going down to start second.
That's where you want to get those points.
Yep, that was a big point right there. He was close, just couldn't quite finish it. Steiner goes to a short sit. Looking to try to face him, does. Should get at least one out of this, and does. 2-1 now. Steiner's got to be careful here. Steiner's not an upper body wrestler, and he backs out of it. Steiner again looking for that crossface spiral here. If he can try to hook that ankle, hook that near ankle. He's up at the knee. He needs to hook the ankle. Hovde back up for the upper body and does get the takedown to take a 4-1 lead over Steiner. Hovde looks to be trying to work for a bar on the edge of the mat. Even if he gets it, he's not going to be in position to score any near fall. Steiner's given up near fall points, and Hovde didn't even have anything there. I don't know what. Looked like CJ was trying to hip away from something, but it ended up getting near fall. 6-1 now. Yeah, he hipped right into that. 37 seconds to go in the second. CJ looking for a switch. Hovde into a coffee grinder here. Now he's trying to bar him up. Looking for the farmer's bar again. This will be the third farmer's bar we've seen tonight. Normally a move you see in the middle school, but not the high school. And Steiner's going to go over and probably get stuck here. Steiner's got 3 seconds to hang on, and he does.
That's a tough one to fight off.
But Hovde will take a 9-1 lead into the third and final period, and he has choice. He's going to take top. Boy, you just don't see that Farmers, and I don't like to see anybody getting into the Farmers on varsity. So much has to happen to get that move on. Hovde right back to it. He's going to look for that Farmers again. He sure is. CJ's got to get up to his base. Up to his base. Hovde's close to getting it. He's got it. Doesn't have it real tight. Now he's got to come up to his feet. Steiner was able to fight off that farmer's bar. Now he's trying to get, that should be, if he can lock up around that into an Okie, he'll get 2 for this. I think we're probably going to get a stalemate. Referee's showing that Hovde's still in control. And we get a stalemate. All right, we got 45 seconds to go. CJ still trailing 9-1. Trying to bar that up again. Steiner does a nice job of sitting out of that one. 9-2 now. All right, now he's got to go get him. He's got to look for the throw here now. Steiner's just got to hang on, not give up a major. And that's how it's going to end. Zeb Hovde of Rice Lake wins by a score of 9-2 over CJ Steiner. Team score now is 48-15. It's going to bring up our final match of the night. 138 pounds. We're going to have to wait and see who Rice Lake sends out here. Hudson's going to send out sophomore Nick Johnson.
138 pounds for Hudson, Nick Johnson, and for the Rice Lake Warriors, Desmond Benavides.
So it looks like Benavides was listed at 30 or at 26, moved up to 38. I think they just have a misprint on this score. So final match of the night. All right, let's see if Johnson can take Hudson out of here with a victory and push us over the 50 team point. Johnson running the front head. He's got to get up on that, get the weight on, get his head out to the side, and look for that. Much better. He's got to hook the leg now with his leg. Johnson does get the 2. Now he's looking for the cradle. Benavides does slip out of the cradle. Johnson goes and throws the legs in, looking for a power half, and we're going to get it potentially dangerous. 1:12 to go in the first. Johnson goes right into a half. See if he can score on this. Benavides has Johnson's ankle, keeping Johnson from getting off to the side. Johnson very close to scoring near fall here. Now he gets that ankle away. Now we got near fall coming. Johnson gonna look for the fall. Benavides rolls through. Johnson does get 3 near falls. 6-0. 29 seconds ago in the first. Johnson looking for that power half again. Now he switches off into the half. Had this last time, let him roll through. Boy, he's got it pretty, right at the end of the period. What do we get? We got 2 near fall. So Johnson takes a 7-0 lead into the second, defers. Benavides is going to choose top. My guess is he's a leg rider. He's tired of being out. We get a caution on Benavides. Johnson looking for a switch right off the whistle, gets it. 9-0 now in favor of Johnson. Johnson into a major, going right back at that half again. Boy, he's got it again. Let's see if he can finish it this time. There it is. Nick Johnson wins by fall over Desmond Benavides. That's going to put the final team score 54-15 for your Raiders. Raiders now go up 4-0 in the Big Rivers. Next up for Hudson, we head to Noka this weekend to take on 3 highly ranked teams in Minnesota. Talk to you soon.